Hey Eddie, it's Alan Tyson. I haven't met you yet, but I've heard great things about you, and we're excited to partner with you and be in the space next to you. Talked to Steve this morning, and he just wanted me, I think it's helpful for me to share with you a little bit about our company. I sent Steve a couple articles that he'll share with you about what we do, and I think you'll find that we're really synergistic. But let me give you a little bit of background on Architect Sports. So it started in 2008. I had worked for OrthoCarolina, worked for Atrium for 17 years. This is my 35th year doing this. And so through the years doing physical therapy and working with professional strength coaches and athletic trainers, etc., we realized for the average person there's kind of a gap in the market, really, and that was kind of how the idea of Architect Sports kind of came. So basically what it is that for an athlete, you have an athletic trainer, all right, and an athletic trainer, all right, certified athletic trainer works with just acute injuries, okay? Can they play, can they not play, tape an ankle, things like that, do they have a concussion, do they have a heat illness, things like that, right? And so then you have a physical therapist, right? And the purpose of the physical therapist is to just rehab an injury, all right? Just straight rehab, right? And then you have a strength coach, all right? And then the strength coach is supposed to get them bigger, stronger, faster, okay? So where we live, all right, is in this market here, okay? All right, so we don't do personal training, we don't do massage therapy, things like that, all right? But what we try to do, and this is a new category called athletic performance therapy. All right, and the key with this though is that everyone that we're seeing in the clinic, all right, is coming to us because they have an ache, a pain, something that's limiting them, all right, to doing what they want to do, all right, and we have to discern, all right, is it mobility issues, is it strength issues, is it movement issues, they don't run correctly, they don't throw correctly. We see so many young baseball players that basically don't throw well, and that's the reason they have elbow pain, all right, and then is it a nutritional issue, and then is it a conditioning issue, right? And so we underlie that. For our athletes and our active adults, all right, that want more training, all right, so they come in for us, for example, we're always going to do tissue work, but let's say they want a massage. We don't do massage therapy, so we refer them out. Let's say they want someone to work with them one-on-one for an hour during personal training. We don't do that, so we refer them out. So that's one of the nice things about us is that we end up being a big revenue generator for whoever we partner with, because at the Y, we're at 4 Y locations. We don't do personal training, all right, we refer it all out. So the Y's actually picked up personal training clients from us and hired personal trainers. In Cornelius, all right, they have a whole sports performance business, Champion Sports Performance, and they wanted us in there because we see so many active adults and athletes, because normally if you go to OrthoCarolina, you go to Atrium, you go to Novant, they're basically just rehabbing the injury and they're not really treating the person holistically. So then when the person goes back to play, there's a likelihood they're going to get re-injured again because we didn't address what we call our 5 pillars, all right? Movement or mobility, strength, movement. We film, we'll do gait analysis, we're going to film runners, we're going to film sprinters, we're going to film people kicking the ball, we're going to film people throwing, all right? And then we work on the basics of sports nutrition and then the basics of conditioning and make sure they're hitting those spots. Because if I rehab an athlete from an ACL surgery, and understand that 3%, 3.75% of our business is actually true sports performance, all right? And we only do it at 4 out of our 10 locations. And so, but the other areas where there's some overlap, we happily refer that out because it's not a big part of our business. What we want to do is be different, all right, than traditional physical therapy, all right? So for example, if your dad or your significant other or someone, let's say they had, or you, let's say you had low back pain, all right, and you're a golfer, all right, we literally video your golf swing, hitting a little softball into the net, in addition to looking at treating your back, because it could be the way you're swinging the club that's causing the back pain, all right? Or like I said before, a little leaguer, all right? If he's got elbow pain, most therapists will treat the forearm, all right? They may treat the shoulder, all right? We're gonna do that, but we're also gonna look at how they throw because they don't move correctly, right? It's like personal training someone and they don't squat well and they don't lift well, they're gonna have pain. What we've discovered through the years though, is that on the training side, right? If you have a training business, you're going to have people with aches and pains. If they go to the doctor's going to say, don't work out for a couple of weeks. All right. And so they don't come to the personal trainer. If they come see us, we're going to encourage them to go work out with the trainer. You'll just do something different. So we actually increase the revenue to the trainers that we refer to. And we've got massage therapists and we've got yoga people. So that's why I'm excited about the synergies of us working together, because we're going to bring the who's who in the athletic world and the active adult world in. And then when they need extra, all right, they want someplace to train, they want someplace to lift, they want someplace to do whatever, it's not what we do. All right, but because we fill this gap between athletic training, all right, meaning athletic trainer that's like on a professional team, not a personal trainer, physical therapist, strength conditioning, we fill this gap here, all right, and we always file insurance. That's another thing that separates us, right? So we're healthcare providers, right? We'll get your insurance, you have a copay, what your deductible is, things like that. But I'm looking forward to meeting with you and working with you to kind of design some programs synergistically, because I think you'll have some clients that have some aches and pains that we can help, and then we're going to have a ton of people that need extra stuff that we don't do, and we want to work synergistically with you to create something very special for Charlotte. So hope this helps a little bit. Again, Steve's got some articles that can just kind of tell you a little bit about our company, and then I'm open book. I grew up here, been treating for 35 years, and so look forward to working with you. Thanks.